today I am going to start triangles. Now in triangles so many topics are there. Today's topic is congruence of triangles. Okay. So now I am going to give you some rules. Suppose two triangles. One is ABC. Another one is PQR. PQR. Then these two triangles are congruous. Congruence means you say equal, and that is in geometry we used to say congruence. So that is number one condition. If suppose AB equal to PQ, BC equal to QR, and AC equal to PR, then these two triangles are congruous. Then you can write triangle ABC congruence. This is the sign of congruence. After equal you have to give like this one sign. Congruence to triangle PQR. And the name of the condition is, here I write S. That means what? Side, side, side. Okay. The first condition is S. That means side, side, side. Next, second condition. Now I will write. In this figure only I am going to explain. Second condition. Condition number 2. SAS. That means what? Suppose this side equal to this side and this side equal to this side, then this angle equal to this angle. Always angle should be in middle of two sides. So here then also these two triangles are congruous. SAS. The condition is what? The angle is in between two sides. Suppose, for example, suppose this is the triangle. This side equal to this side equal to this side, then angle should be this one. Okay, so second condition is SAS, that means side, angle, side. Third condition is AAS or ASA. There are a little bit flexibility. What type of flexibility? Suppose these are the triangle. Okay, suppose this angle equal to this angle equal to this angle, and this side equal to this side, then they are congruous. That is the condition coming ASA. But this condition we can give like this also. Suppose this angle equal to this angle equal to this angle, but this side equal to this side. That is also possible. That is angle, side, or angle, side, angle. Both are applicable in this case. But in this case, only one condition, that is SAS. It is not correct that SSA. We can't write, it is wrong. So here in this condition, always SAS. But for two angle and one side, we can write angle, side also, and angle, side, angle. So these are the three conditions. Now next, number 4. It is a special condition, number 4. Number 4 is what? It is for right angle triangle. Suppose one right angle triangle is there. In this case, if these two triangles are equal or congruence, what are the conditions? There is only one condition, PQR. That is what? Number 4, RHS. That means one right angle, R means right angle. This means this equal to this. Hypotenuse, that means this is hypotenuse, just 90 is opposite side is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is equal, and any side, suppose this is the side, are equal. You can take these two also. So then it is RHS. So we are getting total 4 conditions for congruence. Again, as a whole, elaborately I am going to write. Here you see, number 1, side, side, side. In short form we write SSS. Number 2, angle, side, angle, or angle, side. And the short form is what? ASA, and this is AAS. Number 3, side, angle, side. And this is the condition we say SAS. This is, we never write SSA. This is wrong. And number 4, right angle, hypotenuse, and one side. That means we write R, H, S. Out of this fourth condition, if any one is fulfilled, then that two triangles are congruent and we say equal or congruence. Now first of all we have to take one question, otherwise it is not clear to you. Suppose here exercise 7.1. I am going to take the first question. Suppose here question number 1, the figure is given like this. You can see in your book also. Like this one figure they have given here, and the question number 1, here I will write here, these are the two angles, they given the name A, D, B, C. I draw the picture here, and here this is two angles they have mentioned, and these two sides they have mentioned. And now already theory we are writing, we have written in lines and angles, and this is here all the more questions are like theory only. So first we write given. What is given? Given is what? AC equal to AD. They have given AC equal to AD. And angle A is the bisector. That means this is the bisector. Bisector means this angle and this angle are equal. So I write in mathematical form angle CAB equal to angle DAB. But if you can't write in mathematical form, you write the sentence only. That means you can write angle A is the bisector, you can write like that also. Show that. That means to prove, what is we have to prove? Triangle ABC, that is the demand of the question, what they want. They want triangle ABC congruence to triangle ABD. Now I will start the proof. This is a short form of proof. So whenever you go to prove these two triangular congruence, first you write in triangle where you are going to do the work. So you write in triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Now I want three lines. Everywhere you see three lines. So I am getting one AC equal to, it is ABC and it is ABD. First of all I am getting AC equal to AD. So I write AC equal to AD. But it is very much necessary from where you get. You get this one from given. Second, I am getting these two angles are equal. That is also I write CAB equal to DAB. This is also given. Sorry, this line is not necessary. Given. Third line is what? You see this side. You can see it is in this triangle also. It is in this triangle also. So we can write AB equal to AB. It's a very easy line. When any line will come like this, it is containing in both the triangle you can write, and the condition is common side. Common side. That means I am getting three lines. When I am getting three lines, I can write their congruence. After that, you write here. I am writing therefore triangle ABC congruence to triangle ABD. Now condition is necessary. What condition I am following? I have to see. I am in one triangle. You see. Then you can write the condition. You are taking AC, you are taking this angle and you are taking this side. So I am getting the condition S, A, S. S means side, A means angle, and this is angle side. In one triangle you check and you will get SAS, and that is we have SAS. So this is the condition by which we can prove. One more part is there simplicity, but today I am not going to explain this one. So first you understand what is congruence, and if you have understood, you can try the question number 3. I am going to tell you this figure you see. Other question you don't try. First you see this question you can do it or not. Number 3 I am telling you. Okay. Thank you.